Good morning, everybody. Just gonna do a little walk around this morning of all the property and just show you what I got going on. My intention is never to be a gardener. My intention is to grow food. I just watch what God has done in nature, and I just try and go along with it as much as possible. Don't fight it, but embrace it. So this is my front yard. Got the 3 kumquat trees. There are some roses back over there and more roses. I want to take note of this. This is my grapevines that are in the front. These were the first ones I ever planted, and they're in a very shady spot. And when we get to the back and you see my other grapevines that are in full sun, that'll teach you to make sure you put them in full sun and not a shady spot. We got the big old olive tree here, producing massive amounts of olives, and we're making olive oil and olives, tapenades, and all kinds of fun stuff this year. So that's pretty cool. And I'm just gonna keep walking around and showing you everything. And mesquite tree, the tree of life. This tree tried to get wiped out a long time ago, and they actually could not take it out. And Native Americans use the bean pods to ground for flour. It's actually like a superfood flour. So if you have mesquite trees, I know the thorns are horrible, but they're amazing trees. They're actually food trees. So if you have mesquite, don't forget to use those pods. You have the fish pond over here. Little baby willow tree just went in. That's a corkscrew willow. As I've shown in some of my other videos, we have the chicken gardens going on where my chicken tractor's moving along. So this is some squash that's come up from that. I'm doing absolutely no work on this. I threw down seeds and it's going. Sunflowers, squash, and tons of broccoli. Look at all the broccoli. There's just amazing amounts of broccoli in here. Again, I don't want to do any work. I just want to eat food. So I throw the seeds down and then let those seed out. And so look at this. This is romaine lettuce, and we got a few squash growing in there too. And then I have like carrots sprinkled into. Once the carrots seed, they actually are a repellent for insects. So you don't always have to pick your carrots. Sometimes you can just let them seed out and then use those seeds in your beds to actually grow your carrots. So we got some Swiss chard coming up in this one. This is a newer bed. And basically you just have to get the timing down on this so that your grass starts to go dormant and hopefully doesn't come back, and then your food can pop up and be the dominant one. Some more Swiss chard over here. We just got them popping up everywhere, little tiny baby ones. So just easy way to make food. As I move the chickens along, this is the newest one we just did. We just moved this like 2 days ago. So that's kind of what it looks like before it starts growing. And then I literally just throw like a ½ an inch or an inch of topsoil on it over the seeds, and that's it. The rest of it's all the chicken manure and the dirt that's been churned up by the chickens. So just real easy. Another little willow tree that we planted here. That's an Aussie willow, the fastest growing tree supposedly. I have a cage here where we have some sorghum that just came up wild. Right back over there in case you can't see it. And then I'm just using that sorghum for seeds. So now that sorghum's got seeds all over it. But yeah, we got tomato vines just growing everywhere. Bunches of tomatoes. So this is, I didn't plant these. Again, this was the original chicken tractor planting that I did. So you can see I've got beautiful little tomatoes all over the place. A couple of orange trees. And palm trees, of course. Got to have some palm trees. We're in Arizona. Got a weeping willow that I just put in over here. And It looks sad, so it definitely must be a weeping willow. I don't know. The other two varieties took off much better than the weeping. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I don't worry about it. And then we have wild sweet potato yam vines that have just like taken over this whole area, and I'm hoping that they just kill this grass, but it's really cool. They actually get beautiful flowers on them, so it's a benefit even if you don't get the potatoes. But then I just have potatoes pop up, so that's awesome too. I see a potato pop up and I pick it and eat it. Got pineapple. That was actually from a pineapple top, and it rooted, and then I planted it, and it is doing really well. It's liking this spot. So, and this is in my lasagna garden, where I have banana trees, little baby banana trees, more sweet potato vines, lots of Swiss chard coming up. Look at all the potato vines. I mean, they're just everywhere. I think the lasagna garden is letting them go crazy. Big old thing of Brussels sprouts. Another big old banana tree. Some rando trees that I haven't quite figured out what they are yet. We had 4 of these come up on the property that I did not plant. But if you guys know what they are, tell me. Hopefully they produce something that I can eat. And then we have 3 more big palm trees that we're kind of standing behind. You can't even see them really, but big old guys. Those are my shade trees right now. Then we have the pecan tree. Little baby avocado tree. We have a bed here that has asparagus in it and sage, some peppers. That's mainly what I've gotten out of here right now. And then the grass and the clover has totally taken it over. But all the asparagus and everything's still in here. And it's its first year, so I'm not cutting it back yet. Just letting it grow. And then once it starts to die out, I'll cut it back. Another little baby avocado tree. We got guava and Tacomas, passion fruit going all the way back along the back fence. It's meeting up with my, well, I have the almond tree back here, but then it's meeting up with my grapevine on the other side. Like I said, I can't wait to show you that. Just tomatillos coming up. Big old thing of tomatillos. If you're a fan of that green salsa, that's where they come from. Mulberry trees are getting very tall. I'd say they're about 13, 14 feet now. And we just have blood oranges. Another better shot at that almond tree. Looking very happy. And then that's the grapevine starts right about there and goes all the way back. A little different than the front, huh? More Swiss chard. Got another mulberry tree over there. Another Tacoma. Another guava. The lemon. I have a little bed back here that just got broccoli sprouts. And I've been eating a lot of the broccoli sprouts. They're actually a superfood. Very good for collagen production and keeping your skin and hair and all that stuff healthy. So, you know, you cannot grow enough broccoli sprouts. So I actually just planted a 3rd bed. That's the grape right here. That's the root of it. It's just starting. So that's, and it's going that direction now too. It's pretty incredible. Another grape. Then we have the pumpkin vines. And I got some cucumber vines in there. Some little baby pickles coming up here and there. So these were a little late planted, but we're just going with it, you know. It either grows or seeds, whatever. I'm not mad about it. Got goji berries over here. And I've been eating goji berries off of this plant for about 2 months now. and it's actually still looking pretty healthy into the start of the winter. So we'll let that keep growing up, and I just keep pulling the grass around it, and just so it doesn't get buried, because it is one of the smaller ones. You got to take care of them. Lots of Brussels sprouts. I got lots of carrots growing in here. You can see them start seeding and popping. I'll show you that in a second. And then we also got a bunch more asparagus up in here. Another little baby avocado tree. I've grown those from seed, so they're a year old and finally time to get them in the ground. Yeah, so these are all carrots mainly, carrots and asparagus. That pumpkin vine's trying to creep up in there. I'm just letting it do whatever it does, wherever it wants to go. But these are carrot seeds, carrot tops. And when they get like this, then you just take them, shake them out into a box or a container, and all the seeds fall out. You know, they're tiny, tiny little seeds. And then you can gather them up and plant them. So I got a couple different kinds of Swiss chard coming up in there. You can see the carrots. And I do pick these. They're pretty nice size carrots, bigger than my thumb. So another variety of Swiss chard. Got a couple different varieties right here. Got fig trees, little baby fig trees. Sweet magnolia tree. Those are just some of the new ones. There's another little fig tree right there. He's hiding. And then of course I've got a few things in pots. Just a few things in pots. Because, you know, I emptied out the grow room. The weather's really nice, and just let them all grow out here. So I got a lot more stuff outside right now. Different pomegranates and more avocados grown from seed, aloe vera, lots of little fig trees. Even got some carrots. You know, I mean, you literally just get it going. Grapevines, you know, just get them going, and then when they're ready, we throw them into the ground. That new willow tree, you can see the growth on that. If you see my old video, it's already got 1.5 foot of growth in a month. It's crazy. It's amazing. So I'm sorry, that was the acacia tree. So yeah, doing awesome over here. Everything's looking really well. This is cool. Again, I'm not doing this to be a gardener. I'm doing this for food. So I pull some of this grass off the top, and underneath it is a ton of sage. Just tons of it. And the sage is flowering. That's absolutely beautiful. And then I'll get seeds for that. But this sage, I just cooked Thanksgiving last night. And, you know, that sage was one of my winners for my herbs. So definitely awesome to have those around. Strawberries, grown from store-bought strawberries. I just literally cut some pieces of the strawberry off and let the seeds grow under a little tiny bit of dirt, and bam, just let them dry out a little bit. That's the only thing I noticed. If you put them in while they're really, really fresh, they take super long time. But if you do it after they dry out a little bit, they pop and germinate a lot quicker. The raised bed is not that happy. The winter's coming, so like squash is not growing very good. The cucumbers are not very happy in there. Even the tomatoes are really suffering. Lettuce went to bolt. I'm just totally okay with it though, because whatever happens, I still get seeds, so I'm never mad from it. Just save your seeds. Save all your seeds. Different pepper plants are doing all right. And we got some like oregano, another one of my winners from last night's dinner. So, you know, got some carrots growing in there. Just whatever you can have to grow. Another sweet magnolia tree. Those flowers are just gorgeous. They're not edible, or maybe they are, but I mean, maybe for a tea or something. I haven't really checked yet. because I just got 2 little baby ones, but the smell that you get when those are blooming in your yard is just unbelievable. So definitely love that. Our tortoise pen. We got rid of our big guys, but we still got 3 of the little guys. They're about the size of a mini basketball. So they get to eat some of our leftover greens. This is a new one I'm growing this year. Those are Anaheim chilies. And we can make some chili rellenos out of them, and that's one of my favorites. So love that, love that. Got some big hedges for some privacy. More stuff in pots. Lemongrass, I know I talked about that. I can't believe lemongrass grows so well out here. And then more herbs. Some rosemary, some lavender, flowers. Another grapevine in the sun. Bam, look at the difference. It's amazing. More passion fruit. Some hibiscus, because waking up to 1 or 2 of those every morning has just totally been making my day. And then we have my pomegranate trees that I planted from seed. And those pomegranates are ready to go. They're out of season, but they're still edible. The seeds are just a little extra chewy, but lots of good fiber for you. And I water these with our gray water system, so all of our laundry water and all of our kitchen sink water comes out. Sorry about that. And goes right down and waters everything out. It's all downhill from here, so it's just naturally going. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys a little tour, get to see where all my food's coming from. Like I said, I just keep letting stuff seed. I'm keeping it pretty wild, and by doing that, I'm really maximizing my food with minimizing my efforts. So grow some food, guys. Let's get going out here. And then like this, comment on it if you have any comments on what you're doing differently, or if you see something that I'm doing stupid. But most of all, if you don't understand this food forest thing, and you're thinking more, I like garden beds and I like nice and tidy stuff, this is so much easier as far as effort's concerned, and it's still pretty, you know. But I mean, the main thing with this is that I want food, so I'm growing food and it's growing. I hope you are too. Have a wonderful day, y'all. Peace.